The Arctic is a region located at the northern part of the Earth, and it consists of oceans, land, and ice. It is one of the most remote places on the planet, but it is facing significant challenges that have the potential to impact wildlife, people, and the global climate. One of the most pressing issues facing the Arctic is climate change. The region is warming at a rate that is twice the global average, and this is causing the ice to melt at an alarming rate. In fact, it is estimated that the Arctic Ocean could be ice-free by 2040 or earlier. This has significant implications for the Arctic's wildlife, which includes polar bears, narwhals, and walruses, among others. These animals depend on the ice for hunting, mating, and raising their young. Without the ice, their survival is threatened. The melting of the Arctic ice is also having a profound impact on the global climate. As the ice melts, it exposes more of the dark ocean surface, which absorbs more solar radiation and heat. This can lead to a positive feedback loop, where the warming atmosphere causes more ice to melt, which in turn causes more warming. This could have dire consequences for the planet as a whole, including more extreme weather events, heat waves, and rising sea levels. The Arctic is also home to indigenous peoples who have lived in the region for thousands of years. These communities are facing unique challenges in the face of climate change, including the loss of traditional hunting grounds and changes to the traditional ways of life. There are also concerns that the melting of the permafrost, frozen soil that contains carbon, could lead to the release of large amounts of greenhouse gases, exacerbating the impacts of climate change. Despite the challenges, there is hope for the Arctic. Developments in technology, including renewable energy, could help to mitigate the impacts of climate change. There are also efforts to conserve the Arctic's unique biodiversity, including the creation of marine protected areas. In addition, there are calls for greater recognition of the rights of indigenous peoples and efforts to involve them in decisions that affect their traditional territories. The Arctic is a vital part of the global ecosystem, and its health is crucial for the planet's well-being. It is a reminder that we are all interconnected and that our actions have far-reaching consequences. It is up to all of us to work together to protect the Arctic, its wildlife, and its people for generations to come. Continuing on the topic of technology, there are a number of innovative solutions being developed to help combat climate change in the Arctic. For example, some researchers are exploring the potential of harnessing the strong tidal currents in the Arctic to generate clean energy. There are also proposals for floating wind farms and other forms of renewable energy that could help to reduce the region's reliance on fossil fuels. Additionally, new technologies for ice monitoring and mapping are being developed, which can aid in better understanding the changes taking place in the Arctic. Efforts to conserve the Arctic's biodiversity are also important. Marine protected areas, for example, can help to protect the fragile ecosystems of the Arctic and ensure that its biodiversity is preserved for future generations. Scientists and conservationists are also exploring ways to protect the region's iconic species, such as the polar bear, by reducing hunting and other human impacts. Another important aspect of protecting the Arctic is working together with indigenous communities. Indigenous peoples have a deep connection to the Arctic, and their traditional knowledge and expertise can be integral in developing sustainable solutions. However, there are a number of innovative solutions being developed to help address these challenges, from renewable energy to conservation efforts. It is crucial that we protect the Arctic and work together to ensure that its unique biodiversity and indigenous communities are preserved for generations to come. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and if you have any topic ideas, just write them in the comments.